Right here at Maize South High School, joined now by our male high school athlete of the week. It is Stucky, a two-time winner. He won it last year, and he's our first one of 2026. Cy had a 30-10 double-double against Derby last week, and Maize South is off to an impressive start. Cy, kind of talk about the start you guys are off to this year.
I think obviously off to a great start. We went to that Arkansas tournament early this year, and that kind of got us into the groove of things. We saw some really good competition up there, and then coming back from that, we've been playing better as a team, and that really taught us a lot.
Yeah, and Coach Jackson said you played really well, especially against some of the top competition, not only in the state of Arkansas, but in the entire country. Kind of talk about what you guys learned about yourselves, in that big challenge in Arkansas.
Yeah, we learned it's a physical game. We gotta, they were a lot better athletes up there, probably better than we are, even myself, and we just learned it's a physical game, especially on the defensive end. You just gotta lock in and embrace that physicality.
Yeah, and talk about where you guys have improved the most since then. It's already really early in the season, but it feels like there's already been so many peaks and valleys of the season so far, now getting started in the new year. But kind of talk about where you guys have improved throughout the season.
I think our biggest thing has been defensively. That's been our biggest focus. Off ball, especially on ball, just keeping guys in front and being in a gap, and just the defensive schemes we have going into each game.
Yeah, and for you guys, what was the off-season training program like? I mean, you guys bring back a lot of guys from last year. It feels like everybody's back from last year. You didn't have any seniors on the roster. Probably a little bit of a target on your back. Where do you feel like you guys improved the most since last year when you guys were kind of new kids on the block and made some impressive moves late in the season?
I would just say our confidence. Last year we had one kid, not including myself, that had gotten varsity minutes, and this year with everybody coming back, nobody's scared being on the varsity court under the big lights, and so I think, and just the weights program over the summer, the conditioning, I think everybody's just a year bigger and stronger.
Yeah, and you're also bigger and stronger. I mean, how tall are you right now? I joked a little bit that feels like you get taller every time I see you. What are you up to now?
I'm about 6'8" with shoes on.
Yeah, 6. Yeah. That's not too bad. And where do you feel like you've improved the most? I mean, whether that's on the court, off the court, what do you feel like you bring to the table this year that you may not have had in your bag of tricks last year?
I think last year I struggled a little bit finishing around the rim, just speeding myself up and not being the most confident at times. And this year I think I've gained a lot of that confidence throughout the summer and just through reps, just being a cleaner, more efficient finisher on the rim.
Yeah, and you guys have had an impressive start to the season from Jalen Batiste, one of your guys' other returning guards. Kind of talk about, his Robin to your Batman, how he's played. I mean, we talked about last night. You had a quiet game, but he stepped up in a big way. How has he kind of improved this year?
Yeah, Jay's been phenomenal this year. Like you said, Batman and Robin, if one of us isn't on fully, then the other one's going to get open shots and vice versa. So we definitely complement each other well, and he's been playing phenomenal.
Yeah. And what's it like playing for Coach Jackson? I'm sure I asked you this question last year, but what's it like playing for Coach Jackson? He seems to have a lot of respect from everybody in the industry, and everybody that talks about Coach Jackson always speaks so highly of him. But as a player, what's it like playing for him?
I love Coach Jackson, man. I've been with him all 4 years of high school, and he knows everything, every in and out of basketball, and he's a great dude off the court, on the court, and he's a great coach.
Yeah. And how'd you get your start playing basketball? I'm sure being a tall kid in grade school and middle school, I'm sure it was pretty easy. But for you, how'd you get your start in basketball?
My mom and dad actually both played college basketball, and so it's just kind of the nature of the family. I have two older sisters that played, and so ever since I can remember playing at Maize Rec and then fun ball, and so, yeah, I just kind of grew up into it.
Yeah, and we kind of joked a little bit last year, but who's the best athlete in the family? Because you have some real athletes in the family. Your sister's now going to K-State after transferring from Tennessee. You got another sister that played collegiately. I mean, who's the best athlete in the family, and why is it you?
The sisters are great, and I'm not bad myself, but I would have to say my little brother, Cohen.
Okay.
He's a 7th grader now, coming up, 3-sport athlete. I think he's going to be a big timer. So.
Okay, I'll have to put that in my reminders for a couple years from now. Lots of praise for Cohen. And for you, what do you enjoy the most about playing basketball? Whether it's for Maize South or just in general, what's the thing you enjoy the most about playing basketball?
I really enjoy the physicality and the strategy to the game. I just really enjoy watching the game, scheming about it, and just the mental side of it.
And who on the team kind of pushes you? You don't have a whole lot of 6'8" guys on the team that are able to bump and run in the post, but who on the team kind of pushes you every day to be your best?
I would say Cole Haynes. He's our other big coming off the bench for us. He was JV last year, and he stepped up to play a big role this year. And last year, I didn't really have much challenge in practice, just being so much bigger than everybody else. But he's gotten a lot stronger and taller, and so he's definitely my biggest challenge in practice.
Yeah. And for you, you're committed to Washburn. Kind of talk about what went into that decision to head up to Topeka and become an Ichabod.
Coach Ballard and Coach Jones have been following me for a long time. They're good friends with Coach Jackson, and I went on my visit. I loved the whole program, all the coaches, all the guys. It's just a great environment, great culture there, so it was a pretty easy decision.
Yeah. And now that you're a senior, how do you feel like you've developed your leadership across the last couple of years? Last year, I'm sure you had a big leadership role, being the only guy really returning from the year prior. But this year, how do you feel like you've become more of a leader?
I think that we can just guys can take criticism better. Everybody's more mature. If you get on a guy, they're not going to have their feelings hurt. They take it and they see it as he's not being mean. He's trying to make the team better as a whole. And so I think, that's important.
Yeah. And what are some of your goals for the season?
State championship. That's it.
And you've been a part of a team that was very close to the state championship. How is it kind of knowing what it's like to be on the edge of that, kind of leave a sour taste in your mouth and kind of telling these guys how hard it can be to win a state title?
Yeah, I mean, that team my sophomore and my freshman year, we were 22-0 going into state, and it just shows how good you really have to be to get there, and you still don't even finish it off.
Yeah.
So we've got a long way to go, but I think we can get there.
Yeah. And next up for you guys have Bishop Carroll in the G-Wall Challenge. Kind of talk about the preparation for that game. I know you guys just played last night, and the prep kind of starts today, but kind of talk about what you've learned about Bishop Carroll over the last couple of hours.
Yeah, Carroll's a good team. They've played a lot of close games against some better teams, and so we're just making sure to lock in defensively, practice, and make sure all our schemes and strategies are right.
And what are some hobbies that you enjoy on the side, outside of basketball?
I listen to a lot of music, and I like to play ping pong with my brother.
Okay. And then what about a fun fact about you that somebody may not know about you?
I think I said this last year, but I'm a type 1 diabetic. So
Yeah.
any of the type 1 diabetics out there, there's hope for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Cy, congratulations on a great start to the season. Best of luck this year and then next year at Washburn.
Thank you. Thank you very much.